So, Jen, before we wrap up today, I was hoping I could talk to you a bit about continuity of care. So, continuity of care is one of the three main principles of the midwifery model in Ontario, along with informed choice and choice of birthplace. So, I don't want to get too technical, but the Association of Ontario Midwives, according to them, continuity of care means that you will receive care from and be followed by a small team of midwives, me and the other two midwives who you've already met, through your pregnancy, through your labor and birth, and 6 weeks postpartum. And throughout that time, one of us will be on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in case of emergency, or you're worried about something and you think it warrants a call. So we are on call over the entire course of your care. The continuity of care model is really in contrast to the medical model, where if you were being followed by an OB, for example, you would maybe see multiple different people over the course of your care, and then during your labor and birth, you might be your care provider might be someone you've never met before, the OB that's on call that night, for example, and a team of nurses that you may also be unfamiliar with. So continuity of care provider is really something that's unique to the Ontario midwifery model. And you might be thinking, what are the benefits of continuity of care? Or it might be obvious to you, but either way, I would love to talk about the benefits. So the way I think about it is continuity of care is really a means to an end. It's a means to one of the end goals or the end goal of midwifery, which is client-centered care. And we achieve that through continuity of care because it allows us to build a relationship, me and you, and the rest of the midwifery and the midwife team, to build a relationship slowly over the course of your pregnancy. Through that relationship, trust can be built, personalized care can happen. You and I can both have the experience of knowing and being known, and therefore feeling more confident in our care, feel more confident in your care, feel more confident to make decisions about your care and name what you need to make difficult decisions in moments, let's say in your labor, because I know you more. I become more familiar with when things have gone wrong or when things are normal. So all of this happens because of continuity of care, because of the relationship that's built over time, because of the relational continuity. So, this has real health benefits and improved outcomes, and not just anecdotally. Of course, anecdotally, if you talk to any midwife, they'll tell you that clients tell us all the time that continuity of care, makes them feel more relaxed, makes them feel trusting, makes them feel connected to their midwives and to the experience of their labor and their birth, and improves all of these different elements of the experience. So anecdotally, we really see that, and that's the case. And then also that's backed up by evidence. So there's a lot of clinical evidence out there that shows us, that demonstrates that continuity of care really materially improves health outcomes. So there was a Cochrane study that happened, I'll forget the year, but in the late 2010s, that reviewed over 18,000 births, and it showed that continuity of care directly led to an increase in spontaneous vaginal births, a decrease in cesarean section, and a decrease in other interventions such as forceps and episiotomies. So there's that really clinical aspect of improving health outcomes. There's also the improved people who have given birth through the midwifery model and continuity of care reporting more positive birth experiences. and using terms in their description like it allowed trust to be built, a sense of knowing and being known, of partnership, and really emphasizing that, as I have said before, relational continuity. So that's my very long-winded spiel. And, you know, to summarize, it really is about building trust and through a consistent relationship and continuity, of course. And so I just want to end it there because I've said enough and turn it back to you and ask you if you have any questions about the model, anything about the specifics, and then also how you think it applies to your situation, what you're looking forward to about it or not. Just any comments or thoughts you might have. Thank you.